check. Check, check. Check. All right, check, check. Check, check. All right, y'all, we're just waiting on her to get up in here. Yeah. The questions I ask all the fucking time. Just came out here the motherfucking sound effects. Okay, so I got with that, then check, check, check. Let's go ahead and join you on.
Hello. Hey.
What's happening? What's happening?
I have to make sure. Can you hear me?
I can't hear you. Go ahead and speak. Oh, hold on one second. Let me plug you in. Oh, go ahead and speak.
Huh?
Go ahead and speak. Can you hear me?
Yeah, I can hear you.
Okay.
Better now.
So for this one, we're gonna turn off the live chat. It's just gonna be me and you. And also, I don't know if I said this earlier, but I'm also gonna have this on my YouTube as well.
Okay.
So, all right. So here we go. We're gonna turn off the
y'all.
If y'all want to ask questions, save them for the end. There's a question mark button at the very bottom, and y'all can ask questions at the end. But all right, so let's get it going. 1's and 2's.
I'm about to say, can you turn your volume up just like a little bit more?
Just a little bit.
Like
check, check.
Yeah.
How it sound to you now?
Yeah, that's good.
Okay, so here we go. 1's and 2's. DJ Kane, DJ Sneak in the mix in 3, 2, 1. All right. What's up, ladies and gentlemen? We got my girl DJ Sneak in the building. How you feeling?
Hey, I'm good.
Yeah. So
I'm tired, but I'm good.
How was your gig last night?
It actually turned out really good. I had 3 yesterday. So the
Nice,
last one I was with Draft Pick, DJ Draft Pick, out of Indianapolis. He moved to Dallas. So he was up there with me. So he opened it up. I closed it out, but it was a good crowd. It's always a good crowd on Saturdays and Fridays at the living room.
The living room, yeah, that place gets popping. Like, I didn't expect the living room. Like, when I first went there, I didn't know it was gonna be like popping like that. I was like, this is a damn club up in here, not no hookah.
I know.
Crazy.
Sometimes it's weird because sometimes it can feel like the club, but then sometimes it definitely feel like a lounge.
Yeah. I know we get it turned. Like, I know my people gonna turn it out no matter what. It don't have to be no dance floor lights, no nothing. We just gonna show out. Even on the comedy nights that you DJ'd, like, I was just shocked. Like, that was just spectacular, man.
Oh
I really
yeah,
enjoyed those shows.
that was always interesting.
Hmm. Yeah, it's like some of those comedians, I'd be like, okay, like I don't know. There's one night because I went to three of them, and this is 1's and 2's. DJ came, we keep it nitty gritty, so I'm just gonna be real. There was one comedian that she said a joke, and I think you were DJing that said she said, "Hey, anybody mama ever been on crack? You know when your mama be on
Oh
crack?"
yeah.
Yo was like, hold up. This
That was
ain't
my
the
first time seeing. That was my first time seeing her, so I was
yeah.
really
Yeah,
thrown off.
she was interesting. Okay, so we're gonna get it started off. So, thank you for being on the podcast. This is the first week officially the 1's and 2's podcast. We got a lot of special guests. You, of course, one of the big ones. I had to get you on here, you know what I'm saying? DJ Sneak doing her thing. So where are you from exactly? I don't think you're from Texas, right? Where are you from?
No, I am from Virginia, Suffolk, Virginia. That's in
Okay.
757. Everybody be like, where that's at? So
Yeah.
if you know Hampton, you know Norfolk. It's like in the middle of both of those, like going different ways.
Hmm.
But very close to Hampton.
Okay. Yeah, I know nothing about Virginia, except I think they got what Chris Brown's up there as far as music, right? He's from Virginia, right?
You're from like a little town this big.
Oh, damn.
Yes.
Yeah, I don't know anything about Virginia, man. I need to know because are y'all the South or what are y'all
The
considered?
part that I'm from is the South.
Okay.
Like that DMV area, that's Northern Virginia. Like going into like DC. I'm
Mm.
not from there. We from like where the beach is, like Pharrell, Missy Elliott,
Okay. Oh, she's
all of
from
them.
Virginia. Okay, I didn't know that either. Wow. I definitely need to brush up on my history. So the town you're from, is it like kind of like a chocolate city or what's it like? Like a mix, everything?
Definitely a mix, I would
Mm.
say. Like where I was, it was like kind of like the suburbs, or when people think of where I'm from, they call it the country.
Mm.
But I mean, we had cotton fields out there, so.
Oh, okay.
I was
Wow.
about to say definitely the South.
Definitely the South. Yeah, I'm from Wichita Falls, and we got corn, we got cotton.
That's in Kansas, right?
Yeah, like we near Oklahoma, and then Kansas is like right there. But it's like they have some cornfields out here, but we have a lot of cotton too.
Yeah.
And I remember them days when I was in middle school. They would, I don't know why the fuck they would do this. Take us on a field trip to the field. It'd be
Yeah.
like, you'd be maybe you and maybe one other black person on the bus, and you got them handful of white kids to just be like, "Hey, look, Kane, this cotton." Like I grew up around it. That's why when I graduated high school, I had to get out of my hometown. I had to
Yeah.
go somewhere else where it's like popping in music. Because where I'm from, it's like nothing. We
Right.
got, I think we only have like a handful of country singers that maybe did a little something, but we have a band. We have one band that actually got big. They're called Bowling from Soup. You ever heard of them? They got a song called Stacy's mom has
Oh
got it.
yeah.
Yeah. Then they made that song called 1985.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Oh, that's
So,
crazy.
yeah, they're from my hometown. I went to
Stacy's
school with their
mom. That's
friends.
a hit.
Yeah. Yeah. I went to school with them, like some of their friends and stuff like that. So it was like, wow, y'all like the only thing from Wichita Falls that actually made it in music. So
That's
congrats to that.
crazy. Right, that's
So
crazy.
yeah. So you moved from Virginia to Dallas. So why'd you come to Dallas? Were you just seeking like new opportunities in music or?
No, actually, I didn't come here for music at all. I came here
Okay.
for sports training, like sports performance. I train athletes too. So besides
Okay.
being a DJ, I train athletes
Okay.
in
Shout out to the hustle.
Fort Worth.
Yeah.
So
Okay.
I
So,
actually graduated with my kinesiology major, and then right after I graduated, probably like a week after that, I
mhm.
packed up my car and I drove all the way to Dallas, like a good
Wow.
18 hour drive all the way to
Golly.
Dallas by myself. So, yeah.
Wow. Well, I give props to you for following your intuition. You just saw that there was a market for your field out here and you just took a hold of it.
It was actually either this or California. And
Mm.
I had never been to Texas at all. Like, Like when I first got here, that was my first time ever.
Mm.
But I've lived in California before, so.
Okay. What made you choose Dallas over like Denton or Houston or Austin? Because those are also like bigger cities.
Well, I did an internship and it was in Dallas. Well, it was in it was in the Frisco area.
Okay.
Yeah.
Okay, that's pretty good because if you're doing sports training, like you're like a personal trainer.
Kind of. But we do like we train the athletes all ages, mostly for like all sports, not like just a certain thing.
Yeah, that's what's up. I mean, you're in a good area because you said Frisco area, Dallas Cowboys. I mean, I got some friends that are trainers for them too. So it's like I got a friend of mine. He makes a pretty good income just throwing footballs with the Cowboys. And I'm like, man, you get paid doing that? Man, that's got to be a dream job. I tell you. Yeah. Well, that's
I would
pretty.
do it too.
Yeah, I didn't know you were doing that kind of stuff. I was like, okay, because I see you coming in. I'm like, okay, she got a nice shape on her and stuff like that. It's okay. It makes sense that you're
So
a physical trainer.
I wasn't even in the nightlife when I first got here. Like, I didn't go out. I mean, I didn't have no friends either because I was like brand new. So it was just me. I was basically waking up, going to my internship, come back, wake up all over again because we had to get up at like 5, 6 in the morning because I did work with like NFL players and hockey, NBA. Like I was all around all of that at this place called Exos. It's like one of the biggest sports performance training gyms like in the United States.
Wow, that's a really good look. So you said you weren't really into the nightlife at all until you came here.
For like maybe for like a whole year, and then I kind of started going out my second year because one of my previous teammates, she ended up coming here. So I was like, oh, I got somebody to go out with now. Yeah. So we started going out a little bit. But since then, a lot of things like in the nightlife have changed. Like they done shut down clubs, opened new ones, especially because COVID.
Yeah. So you must have moved here like 2018, 2017-ish?
Like the summer of 2017.
Okay. So you just got barely on the cuff with the gentrification in Dallas because I've been here since I went to college at UNT 2009. So I've seen Dallas from 2009 till now. And boy, has it changed. It changed from like, especially Deep Ellum used to be real preppy. Now, it's the hood now. You know what I'm saying? Nothing wrong with that. Yeah, it's cool. It's definitely different. So like you say you never really been on the life. Like when did you start DJing then? When did that start coming about?
That was like it was a couple months before COVID hit.
Wow. So you're like pretty new to the game then.
Yeah, only 2 years.
Okay.
2 years and what was it, like July? So yeah, fresh 2 years.
You know what? It doesn't sound like you've been playing for 2 years. It sounds like you got really good teachers, obviously, because you sound, again, I'm keeping it nitty gritty on here. You sound a lot better than DJs I've heard that've played for like, a couple of decades or so.
Yeah.
Yeah, you definitely got a good handle on your record pulls and all that, your crates,
I do have to thank my father because he is a DJ as well.
Okay, we'll see. I see that kind of makes sense. Yeah, it's kind of hereditary. I see it. So you got a lot of music people in your family then.
Mostly him, because he produces too. So
wow.
Yeah, I haven't got into that part yet. I'm just trying to get my skills down. But yeah, I think he kind of figured like I would be the child to be the DJ because I always loved music. So he gave me a board a long time ago. I just never used it.
So you started off like on a controller board, not like turntables?
I've always had a controller.
Yeah.
I'm going to get some turntables soon. Like I keep looking at it.
Man, I'm glad that you're going in that direction because I think every DJ needs to touch on some vinyl. You know what I'm saying? So for all y'all watching, I'm in my studio right now. If y'all don't got one of these, get you some vinyls. It's just the feel of this vinyl. When you touch that wax, it's something that's just different about it. You just throw the needle on the rack.
My dad has a whole garage. His whole garage is full of vinyls.
Yeah. Yeah, same here. I inherited all my parents' vinyls. I got some of the I'm afraid to touch. We got because my mom would buy vinyls in like, groups. When she bought the Michael Jackson vinyl,
Yeah.
Thriller, she bought three of them, because they would wear out over time.
Oh,
So
yeah.
one of them's used, the other two are like never touched. And I'm like, I
Yeah.
don't think I want to touch none of these because in like the next few decades, some of these could be worth a lot of money. You never know. Kanye
I
West might
know. That's why
sample
I'm like,
somebody and
that's why I said I hope he put that on his will for me because he
yeah.
has a lot of vinyls.
Yeah, yeah, that's pretty good, and it's good you came from a musical family. I think we all should, I think people should definitely get in touch with the arts. I know they have, they have it in school programs where they try to get kids to understand like the history of music. You know what I'm saying? And it really just helps people appreciate creativity. I know when I was in school, it was either paint pictures or do music, and in my family there wasn't really any musicians, so I was like, well, I guess I'm gonna do music, play drums because I can't paint or shit. And then over time, now I'm DJing. So,
I know.
man, and the good thing about it is when you're in that creative field, you just kind of like, I mean, you could just bring people together. It's just so much that comes to it. Like people think we just DJ and play on controllers. It's like, nah, we set emotions, we change the moods. I mean, we get people married. You can get people divorced. Like, just depending on how you throw songs down together. Like, it's just crazy, man.
That's
So,
funny.
yeah. But before I get into all that, I got to ask you, and this is probably something you've been asked before, and we keep it nitty gritty. So, the DJ culture, and you've been in it since 2019, before COVID hit. I've been in it since 2014, and I've seen a consistency of a certain thing.
Yeah.
And it's like, I don't really see a lot of female DJs in the game. It's mostly male DJs who are just running all the gigs. When I go out to all this, even since college, I've rarely seen like a female DJ who was just doing her thing. Actually, rarely at all. So when I
I was
saw
about to
you,
say it's definitely getting better.
and I like that.
There's more female DJs out here doing gigs that you can definitely see. But when I
Hmm.
first got here, it was like the same people in rotation, which was
Hmm.
mostly males. So I didn't even know there was this many like female DJs out here that I do
Hmm.
know now
Yeah.
until like I really started like getting in the scene and meeting like a lot of people. I was like, dang, it's really a
Yeah.
lot of us that a lot of people don't even know about that
Hmm.
are actually like really good.
Yeah. It's crazy because I've been in Dallas for a while and I just could never find them. I used to host shows that I would purposely look for female DJs, and
Yeah.
I just could not find them. I mean, there's one guy, his now wife, Aiden Brasher's wife. She's a DJ. She learned under him, but it
Mm-hmm.
was just her, maybe a couple of others, and I was like, man, they're just so. I was like, Dallas is such a big city. I know the girls got to be killing it, man. I was like, why are these people putting these girls on? And I'm glad that it's changing up because I'll be honest, female DJs like y'all, there should be no discrimination if you black, female, whatever culture. But personally, I'm gonna be honest. I think y'all understand what the girls want to dance to more than we do because
Yeah.
y'all the ones that want to dance to it. So it makes sense that a girl DJ is gonna know exactly what to play. You know what I
I
mean?
think I think a lot of the females are more versatile in their music,
Mm-hmm.
but like in the club, it's a certain type of music that they want to hear. So I feel like that's why you don't see a lot of the females like in that scene.
Mm-hmm.
And a lot of females they don't want to just play like trap all the time.
Mm-hmm.
So they rather stay away from that, and then it's just other stuff like in the background, like that people don't know about that we have to go through. So a
Mm-hmm.
lot of the females just really want to stay away from shit like that. But
Yeah. Yeah, we gonna talk about that. Like we keeping it nitty gritty. I think that y'all deserve so much more respect in this music game, and
yeah,
it's a shame because in this entertainment culture, I've seen the good sides of it. You get paid, you make cool friends, you get flown
right,
out to places and shit. I've been flown out to Mexico, to Cali, just to hang out from somebody that said they good at it. Okay, you see the good stuff, you get paid.
yeah,
But then there's like the dark stuff, and it's like behind the scenes, like you said, bro. It just seems like y'all have it so hard because I hear the stories. People tell me the bartenders, the hookah waitresses, and it's like, man, what is going on, man? It's like, can we all just be civil? It just seems like coworkers that y'all
Yeah.
work with, just everybody. And I know everybody trying to get at all the females they work with. It's like, come on, this is your coworker. And I be looking at dudes. I got friends that own clubs, that are around my age, a little
Yeah.
older too. And I just be like, yo, you got the same bartenders that come here every night. Yeah, they fine. I get it. They fine. But bro, you own a fucking nightclub. You can
Right.
talk to any other girl, but you choose
Right.
to jeopardize shit by just talking to your coworkers. It's like, man, this entertainment game is so dark.
Yeah.
Sometimes I just be like, wow, like it's racist, it's sexist, but
I know, yeah. Sometimes it get a little lonely sometimes, especially when you're trying to like focus on doing like getting somewhere and
yeah,
like you know where you want to go, and it's feel like you got people that's trying to like keep putting barriers in
mm,
front of you. So sometimes it do get like a little discouraging. So it's
yeah,
good to have people like a DJ family
hmm,
like that you really clicked up with. It's really cool to have that.
yeah, and that's good because a lot of DJs, and especially my experience in bigger cities, they don't really like accepting a lot of people into their groups. You know what I mean? Like when I came to Dallas, I felt like I had to get initiated to some of the friend groups I had. And it's just like,
Yeah.
yo, I'm a DJ, you're a DJ. Hey man, can I hang out with you type shit? And it's like, you get the cold shoulders, like, bro, I'm just trying to learn too. Like I started like you started. You know what I
Right.
mean? It's a lot of clicks around here, but it seems like it's
I
kind of
feel like it's a
loosening up.
lot of. I feel like it's more of that, like with the males,
Hmm.
because y'all have like really big egos. So,
Facts. I'm gonna
like
agree to that
a lot of
shit.
the females. I about to say a lot of the females they stick together. Like most
Yeah.
of them, like we go to each other gigs. We gonna post like a flyer or something to let people
Hmm.
know like if they just started that gig, like we doing making videos, like come
I
see
see it.
her.
What y'all have baddies on board? Bro, that's
Yeah.
genius. When I saw that, I walked in, came in to do my homework at the living room, and lo and behold, I should have known it's gonna be popping on the weekday at the living room. And here come DJ Sneak. Since she walked in, I was like, let me hurry and finish. I told Toon, I'm not gonna finish my homework, bro. They about to turn up. And they had three other females came in with you, and I'm like, and then they were setting up. I'm like, okay, what's going on? Then you said something about baddies on board. I saw
Yeah.
the flyer. I'm like, we need more of this.
Yeah.
Not just with the females, but with DJs in general. Like people just y'all had like a DJ crew. You
Yeah.
know what I mean? That's how it used to be when hip hop started. It's like we got to bring that stuff back, and I like seeing the females do it too. But guys too, we got to step
I about to
step
say
that up.
they did it a little bit before COVID. It was a couple
Hmm.
of them. Um, but they kind of like more in the background now and
Hmm.
just creating their own events pretty much. The ones who did the males who did do that.
Hmm. Yeah, man, it's crazy. You don't see that too often. So I got something to ask you. This, we discussed like going through all the barriers that people try to put on you, and on us, any DJ in general. But specifically, I know the females probably get a lot more worse. But you still in this. You still DJing. You still doing gigs. You still posting. You still doing your thing. What keeps you
Yeah.
motivated? Like what is something that just keeps you going?
I think listening to like more experienced DJs,
Hmm.
they hype me up.
Yeah.
Honestly, when I hear, I be like, dang, I need to learn how to do
Mm.
that. But I like to listen to DJs like not just in Dallas. Like
Mm.
I have like favorite DJs that's like on the East Coast, and because they're different, like they have different styles of DJing.
Mm.
So I think that really keep me like motivated. Just like hearing other dope DJs.
Hmm. Who are
Be
you
like,
listening to right
dang.
now, as far as like DJs?
I really like DJ Diamond Cuts. Out of Philly.
Okay.
It's just the energy for me, honestly.
Shout out Diamond Cuts.
Yeah. But I love She Real, of course, out here in Dallas. because
Okay.
she dope on the turntables. That's just what it is. But yeah, it's a couple of DJs that I like just really look up to out here and be like, dang.
You ever heard of
I'm gonna get there.
Yeah, you will. You ever heard of is it Spinderella or Spinrilla?
Cinderella.
Is that how you say her name?
Yeah.
Yeah, she's the DJ. I don't know. She was on the Verses with SWV.
Yeah.
Yeah, and I was like,
she was just at a brunch event for the female DJs that She Real hosted or put together, and she dropped a lot of knowledge, and it was cool meeting her and just getting to hear her talk and like how like her perspective like on the DJ life from back then to now, and because she's still doing like sometimes she still do gigs out here. So it was just cool hearing her stories.
Yeah, she'll be DJing this week. Her and I are playing at the same venue, not on the same night, but we'll be at AT&T Plaza. And I didn't know she has a daughter that's DJing, and her daughter's opening up for her. I was like, that's cool. I like seeing that, like, you know, ushering in the new school the right way. Yeah. You know what I'm saying? That's the right way to do it. But yeah, hopefully you can get to connect with her again, and you know she could put you on some stuff because she seems really open. I know her husband Quincy, awesome comedian, funny dude. You know, both of them are awesome people, man. They're just very open, very insightful people, you know. So yeah, hopefully that can happen for you because I see you doing big things out here. Like when I'm not bullshitting when I say this. And my co-host on the Nitty Gritty podcast, they know on that podcast I don't bullshit nothing. If your shit's whack, I say it's whack. If it's cold, it's cold. And when I hear you play, I'm like, yo, this girl is cold. Like, you know, she's quiet on the mic. That's okay. But bro, when you be mixing, like, I don't know what there was some mix you did at the living room because I had gotten there. It was probably on the Baddies on Board night. Yeah. And you mixed in some R&B with some rap, like hardcore shit. And I was like, I didn't even hear that. Like, I can't even hear it coming. You know, it just made me stop blowing my hookah and just stop and listen for a minute. It's like, okay, like, all right, let me get my Shazam. And let me go ahead and copy this. I'm going to play this next weekend.
No, for real. I like to do stuff like that, different stuff that you wouldn't even think to do.
Yeah.
I think that just keeps me creative. And that's what I really wanted to work on because when my dad was like, all right, this is how you do this. All he did was like, you need to mix in the song during the chorus. And that's pretty much all he really taught me. Okay. Everything else I had to like figure it out myself.
Okay. He didn't really hold your hand in this DJ game then. Okay.
Nah, he's not like that. He's like, you want to do something, you better figure it out.
Wow. Yes, that's funny how you said, so you like the mixing on the chorus. I like doing that too. I think that's a very good approach, but do you ever just like kind of just freestyle? Like, you know what I mean? Because sometimes I literally will play a song for like 10 seconds and then like just throw on a completely different song. And it won't even be on beat sometimes. I don't know. Like I have trying to think of it. The Old Cliff song, Old Cliff, that's my hood. Sometimes I'll do like a mix where it's not even the music. Like I'll play Hands on Your Head. Like I'll play the starting vocals of a song that people can hear and just play it like no beats and it's off beat. So Hands on Your Head, they go Old Cliff, that's 10 BPMs faster.
Yeah.
And I play half of that, cut it off, and then they rapping it. Then I'll play On My Mama, On My Hood, and before the beat drops, I cut it off and they singing the rest. You know what I mean? Like I don't know.
That keeps it fun because they don't know they don't know what's coming next. So sometimes that's necessary.
Yeah. I love messing with the crowd. Like some people get pissed off of what I do, but it's like they pissed off, but then 5 seconds in the song, y'all singing it. Because one thing that people hate that I love pop music. I learned how to DJ in Austin, Texas. You know what I'm saying? Has some really good DJs. Diggy Dutch. Shouts out Diggy Dutch, man. And they taught me on vinyl, but they had a bunch of pop electro records that I played on. And trust me, when I grew up in music, I didn't get into hip hop till I was like 14 years old. We didn't allow rap in the house. Yeah. It was Motown, Michael Jackson music. So when I'm playing my gigs, and I'll be playing like Moneybag Yo, really ratchet shit. And then, I kind of crank up the BPM a little bit. And then like, okay, he about to drop some Juvenile, Back That Ass Up. Now here comes some Miley Cyrus. Here comes some Gwen Stefani.
I feel like it depends on the crowd.
Yeah.
Sometimes you gotta test the waters, honestly.
I love testing the waters, man. And I love seeing their reactions. Like especially them dudes, them real hood dudes, they just be like, just me mugging me.
I mean, if you could mix something like that in with the pop,
yeah,
you can mix it and it sound dope, then I like shit like that.
Oh yeah. I love doing that. And it's just their reactions. They just be like, me mugging you. But then they dancing. I'm like, man, y'all need to just chill out with that. You know what I mean? So what are your favorite types of gigs to do? Like, I know we DJ, we do weddings, we do clubs, private events, pool parties. What's your favorite?
I definitely like doing private events.
Mm-hmm.
That's where the money at, really. But
Facts.
but the type of events that I really want to do, I haven't even gotten to yet. Like, I want to do corporate events. I want to do festivals. I really want to do festivals and concerts. So I haven't been touched anything like that. Like I did a small festival for the Culture Studio held it. It was called the Melanin Manny Fest.
I heard about that. I couldn't make it because I had a gig. Yeah, that was early this year.
I don't know if they did it this year, but they did one right before COVID. And I got to DJ that. But that was dope. It was just a bunch of melanin everywhere.
I love that.
Yeah, it was a dope event.
I'm kind of curious for that type of event. Of course, you got to throw on James Brown. I'm Black. I'm proud. You got to throw on India Ari. You know what I'm saying? You got to throw on Jill Scott. But what other kinds of music? Because I've been to maybe one melanin type event, and I think it was in Arlington somewhere. It was small. It wasn't that big. But I never been to like a big one. I know they had one recently. It was advertised. You probably saw it. It was advertised all over Instagram, and it was like a Caribbean, African American type event. Do you know what I'm talking about?
Nah, but I know they do, like, the Caribbean scene out here is kind of big, so they do. They do a couple events. But no, I don't even know.
But for that melanin type event, what type of music would y'all play? They like, do y'all don't play Meg? Or?
The part that I did was I got to do like a lot of the artists shows, so I DJ'd a lot for the artists. Okay. So, and then I just played a little bit of turn up music, like the throwback turn up music in the beginning before the artists came on. But I mostly just worked with all the artists that came through there. Okay.
Man, that's what's up. I like seeing events like that. And for the Culture Studio, shouts out to them. They have moved up. I remember working with them when they first started. Man, it's good to see young entrepreneurs.
I've been with them since it first started.
When they were on that first floor, now they got on the second floor now.
Yeah, and that's when I started. I started DJing really for the Culture Studio.
Wow, that's really good. You know, shouts out for the Culture Studios. You know what I'm saying? Got to shout them out. Black-owned business. And look, these are young professionals. You know, if you mind me asking, I mean, you don't have to give your age, but you're younger than 30, I'm assuming, right?
I am 27.
27, young entrepreneur, DJ. Yes, DJs are entrepreneurs, y'all. Don't get it twisted. We are in this.
We are the brand.
We are the brand. Walking brands, walking entertainment, walking mood setters, walking conductors. We are the beat conductors of the night, man. You guys need to respect the DJs, no matter who they are, man. And also understand that nothing is impossible in Dallas. I'm talking to a young Black entrepreneur right now. You know what I'm saying? Me, myself on here for the Culture Studios. It's possible. Get your plan together. You can make it happen, man. We all working together. And things are really popping in Dallas. I'm seeing a lot of things grow in Dallas as far as like the Black culture. And like I said, I've been there since 2009. Didn't see a lot of that. I saw a lot of it on the African side. But as far as like African Americans, I'm starting to see a lot more of that come to fruition. And it's just, man, it's such a good thing.
I think people realizing when you work together, like you make more money and you can make money together. Like it can happen faster. Like you need a team. You can't do it by yourself. I think people realizing that, like,
they got to realize that right now. You know what I mean? Because you just can't, like you say, you just can't do everything by yourself. I mean, if you do, you're going to be burnt out. You're not going to like what you're doing. You're going to give half-ass service, half-ass products. You got to get a team together, you know? And that's what we need to, and I love seeing like my people come together when they do that, because when they do it just becomes so much more powerful. Because look, everybody, I'm gonna be like, look, I'm DJ Kane from Nitty Gritty Podcast. I'm gonna keep it dead honest. A lot of people emulate us, man. They want to be us. They want to jock our style and all that. So when they see us coming together, working as a coalition, bro, it's like unbeatable. You can't stop it.
It really
It is what it is. You know, man. So that's so good to hear from you. So the last thing I'm gonna ask, and I know you probably got things to do. By the way, where'd you get your hat from? That thing's fly. What is that? Is that your brand?
This is not mine. So this is Barely Dallas, Texas brand.
It's representing local business. That's what's up. It's called Barely.
I actually met them at one of the gigs I did in Deep Ellum at Harlow. I had just got done DJing. We did a Baddies on Board event. And it were these boys, they were like on the rooftop and they had these bags. I was like, what y'all got in them bags? Because they the only ones carrying around bags. So I'm like, they opened it up. They're like, we got hats. They had all types of color hats. I was like, oh, the Smiley Face got a grill. Okay. I was like, let me get one. And
that's what's up.
I met them at that event. Yeah.
Okay. What's the brand called again?
Barely Dallas, Texas.
Barely Dallas, Texas. Shouts out to them, man. Make sure to cop your merch. Barely Dallas, Texas. You want to get a hat with some mean grill on it, looking fly, staring right at your customers. When you DJ and you got that mean grill staring right at them. When they don't tip, just show them that hat with that mean grill on it. I guarantee they'll tip. The last thing I want to ask you, man, what you got coming up as far as gigs? I know it's Sunday. You do stuff
Labor
on
Day. I'm about to say Labor Day is coming up.
That is right. It's next weekend, right?
It is.
Wow. So what's going on for Labor Day? What you got?
I'll be at the Foundation Room, which is the House of Blues. I'll be there on Friday night. And then I'll be at Herrera's in Addison with DJ She-Real. That's on Saturday night. I also do a Saturday brunch at Crab House with Kim Folk's Kitchen and Richie Fontaine.
Okay.
And then Tasia Alexa, she does that with me. And then I'll be at 1001. Okay. Which is right next to Turkey Dam.
Wow. So you got a busy weekend.
Yeah. I'm still trying to figure out what this Sunday gonna look like.
Well, this Sunday, Pepper Smash. If you want to pull up, I might need some help, like for real this time. You probably can't tell, but I am actually sick, so I had to cancel my gigs all this week from Wednesday till today. Got that strep throat going on. Thank you, God, it wasn't COVID, but I'm gonna be out until Thursday, right, for our next podcast. Shouts to the Nitty Gritty Podcast. We have a big special guest coming on Thursday, and it is gonna be something out of this world. Wow. If y'all watch tune into the Nitty Gritty Podcast too. But that's good. That's good. It's really good hearing from you. You know, thank you so much for coming on. Before we leave, we're going to get into some questions. I think, excuse me, man, this strep, hold on.
I'm surprised you're talking this much.
Listen, yesterday, I was in the studio and I couldn't say a word. I had one interview. I took a nap, woke up, and my throat swelled up again, and I couldn't swallow. I was drinking everything through a straw, and I was like, man, the doctor had already given me like the little medication. The pills is like small. And I was like, man, you need some bigger pills for this, because I don't think this ain't gonna do it, fam. Like, my throat was swollen. So it's not painful right now, but it's just like it definitely feel like I got a tennis, like a ping pong ball or something. And it's like,
I say
but
take y'all vitamins, sea
please,
moss, whatever y'all gotta do.
thank you.
Elderberry.
Did she just say sea moss? That's what I'm. Yeah, elderberry.
Yep,
Yeah.
I did say that. All of
Yes.
that.
Yeah, that sea moss, man, will clear your gut out in like a few days. You get a couple. How many scoops you take? Like a tablespoon a day with water.
I haven't even taken any in a while, but I was like really heavy on it, like when COVID was like
Mm.
first like starting.
My
I was
mom
like,
was too.
no
Yep.
sir,
Yeah,
no
my
sir.
mom sent me some. She's like, "Boy, you better get this for this COVID. Get your ass." I'm like,
Mhm.
"All right." And COVID still got me, but it got
Right.
me only for like a day and a half.
No, yeah, that's what I'm saying. I'm pretty sure like I was sick, but I don't know when because I never got tested. So, but
Hmm.
I was definitely down bad after one of my gigs that we did outside. I
Ooh.
definitely slept the whole next day. I had a fever of like
Hmm.
105 or something.
Wow.
Yeah, and I didn't even know what was going on. I just know like I was definitely I was hurting.
Wow. Wow. Well, you know what? I'm glad you're still here. You know what I'm saying? God bless. You know, y'all make some noise again for DJ Sneak. You know, I know this is something to ask everybody. Where can they find you at? Are you just on Instagram or are you on other platforms too?
Somebody just made me get right back on Twitter. So I'm
Oh,
on
Lord.
Instagram, Twitter, Facebook. I'm on Snapchat barely. Like I have a Snapchat, but I'm barely up there. But
Yeah.
yes, follow me on all those. My Twitter is Killer Queen, KILLUH Queen underscore.
Okay. Killer Queen. Yeah,
Yeah.
that's what's up. I'm gonna put all that in the video. After this video will be saved and posted on YouTube as well, so you guys can find all the information in the description below. And I didn't forget about the questions, so let's get into the questions that we got. We see you got one. Let's go ahead and get into this one. All right, this is a question for you. Let me see. Let me get closer to this. All right. If you could go on,
Oh, I think that's supposed to be tour.
yeah, if you could go on tour as the main DJ for any artist, who would you want to go on tour with and why? Okay, that's a good question.
Honestly, it would either have to be like Drake or Pharrell or even Megan would be cool. That would be fun.
Yeah,
So one of those that would like Drake would be like a dream. Pharrell, that's the hometown hero, and
yeah,
he's just amazing.
yeah.
And then Megan, we just hot girls out here, so
Man,
that would be lit.
yeah. That's really cool, man. Meg the Stallion, I saw her perform once in Atlanta, Georgia when I was at A3C.
Yeah.
And when they say knees like Megan, bro, that girl is, what's she like 5'6"? And
Nah,
she
she
was
gotta
standing.
be taller than she gotta be like 5'8" or 5'10" at least.
But yeah, it looked like it because she had heels on, and she's this. No, listen, Megan was standing next to her DJ. This a dude, and then she brought on people on the stage, right, men and women. She
Yeah.
was the thickest one, but she got stallion legs. She's not kidding, and she was rapping like dropping it. Of course, I'm not going to demonstrate that shit on the live, but she was dropping it like rapping, and she wasn't skipping a beat. And I'm
Right.
like, if listen, y'all could talk all the shit y'all want. If that's not talent, I don't know what is.
I was about to say, but my best bet would be like going on tour with the new artists.
Hmm.
Um, New artists that I like. I like Callie. I
Okay,
like
let
her.
me look her up.
I like her sound. She has the that TikTok song. The mm-mm. I had to hit him with the mm-mm. You ever heard that one?
Is it Cali like Cali?
No, Kali.
And the song is called TikTok?
No. It's literally called mm-mm.
Mm-mm. Okay, I'm gonna look that. Okay, Cali, newer artist. So that's actually a good look to go with like a newer artist because you could kind of develop with that artist and then y'all could kind
Right.
of blow up together, you know?
Right.
Whether it's like hopping on, which, you know, it's good to hop on with a Meg or a Drake, but it's like, I don't know. It's like you wouldn't really know like when they were like step one. You know what I mean? But I hope that does happen for you because I can see you going on tour with major artists. I mean, that'll be a dream. Have you ever like opened up for like a major artist as a DJ?
Not yet.
Man, it's a pretty cool experience. I'll tell you that. Waka Flocka, Chanel West Coast, Boozy, Lil Ronnie, he's a local celebrity. You know, we've done pretty much all their shows, and you're gonna get on that too. Trust me. Keep doing what you're doing. You already in foundation room. Let me tell you, that's a big step for a DJ that's been in the game only since 2019. Listen, when I say you killing it, music wise, business wise, networking wise, you moving a lot quicker than a lot of folks I know in this game, and you're doing a really good job. You know, I'm really
Thank
proud of
you.
you. Yeah, I see you working hard. You know what I'm saying? Oh, here's another thing. Let me tell you something else she does. Y'all ready for this? She show up on time, y'all. Hold on.
I do.
Y'all hear that?
I hate being late because I feel like I got to rush now. And then my mind is all like cluttered.
Yeah.
I have been late, maybe like one time, maybe once or twice, but I was like real mad about that.
Yeah. Yeah, I respect that. I know so many DJs that show up 5 minutes before we start. Oh, I forgot my charger. Where's my USB? Let me go to the car and get it. Bro, it's already 10:05 right now.
Right.
You should have been here at like 9:40, but you show up on time.
It's because some crazy stuff will happen, and just like randomly. And if you get there late, you can be like, damn, I probably could have like did something to fix this, but now I ain't got enough time.
Yeah, Murphy's Law. It's inevitable, man. And as DJs, always come prepared. You know what I'm saying? Keep your packs, adapters, everything. Come ready. It's fun, but treat it like a job. You know what I'm saying? We working, but we having fun. You know, but we still working.
Right.
So, you know, DJ Sneak, it was an honor having you on here, man. You are my third guest for the first official week of the 1's and 2's, and it's really an honor. It was very nice meeting you. I think we first met at the living room, right?
No, we met at Crab House.
Oh yeah, with
when I was doing I was doing an event with DJ Elusive, DJ Wire was there.
Yeah.
And then it was just us.
And then Toon, I think Toon was there too.
Yeah, he just had popped up on us.
Yeah, that's what's up, man. It's really good seeing you on your grind, seeing you doing your thing, and I'm very proud of you once again. So y'all make some noise. DJ Sneak in the building. You have any last things you want to say for the video before we go?
Thank you for having me. Thank everyone for tuning in on us. And just be on the lookout because it's a lot of stuff about to come.
Yes. Y'all be on the lookout. It's your boy DJ Kane on the 1's and 2's, co-host of the Nitty Gritty Podcast. I'm out. DJ Sneak, 1's and 2's. Let's get it. All right, y'all. For y'all that are still in here, make sure to tune in. The video will be posted tomorrow on YouTube. New YouTube page coming out. 1's and 2's podcast. 1's and 2's. So we're gonna name it something like that. 1's and 2's. But if it's y'all first time watching the 1's and 2's, the 1's and 2's. If I stated earlier on the earlier post, 1's and 2's. The first perspective is what you think of the artist, what you think of the creator, the guest that we have on, and then the 2's. The second side is the real perspective. You're getting their real nitty gritty perspective from their mouth. So 1's and 2 podcast. Thank y'all for tuning in. We out.